What's up, Horizoners? We are back again with another financial breakdown. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. Now, what happens to the economy when earthquakes hit? Let's dig in. When a massive earthquake hits, the immediate images we see are heart-wrenching. Collapsed buildings, damaged roads, and emergency crews working around the clock. But once the dust settles, a completely different kind of disaster begins, the financial ripple effect. Look at major seismic events. Initial damages often reach deep into the tens of billions of dollars practically overnight. Rebuilding destroyed housing and transit networks isn't just a regional issue. It puts an immediate strain on global aid, government budgets, and international reinsurance markets. But here's the kicker. Fixing a city today costs drastically more than it did just 5 years ago. Look at the massive twin earthquakes that hit Venezuela. Initial estimates by the UN and World Bank projected direct physical damages reaching upwards of $19.6 billion to $37 billion. Meanwhile, a recent 7.4 magnitude quake in Colombia racked up over $9.5 billion in building and infrastructure damage practically overnight. Rebuilding destroyed housing and transit networks isn't just a regional issue. It puts an immediate strain on global aid, government budgets, and international reinsurance markets. But here's the kicker. Fixing a city today costs drastically more than it did just 5 years ago. Why is disaster recovery getting so insanely expensive? Simple answer: compounding inflation. When an entire region needs steel, concrete, lumber, and heavy machinery all at once, demand explodes overnight. Combine that localized demand spike with global supply chain bottlenecks, and the price of raw construction materials skyrockets. Contractors pay premium rates, labor shortages drive wages up, and suddenly, a recovery project that should have cost $5 billion ends up ballooning into $8 or $9 billion. To finance this, governments are forced to redirect funds from other public investments or take on massive national debt just to bring basic utilities and housing back online. The real danger to the global economy isn't just physical destruction. It's the hidden secondary costs. First, major insurance and reinsurance companies take a multi-billion-dollar hit, which causes premium rates to surge worldwide for everyone, even if you live nowhere near a fault line. Second, key supply chains freeze. When disaster strikes a major economic hub or transit zone, production and shipping stall globally. When critical output drops while global demand remains constant, prices go up for everyday consumers everywhere. A localized seismic disaster quickly turns into broader consumer inflation. So, how do we break this cycle? It comes down to shifting from reactive spending to proactive investment. Building resilient infrastructure, enforcing stricter seismic building codes, and diversifying supply chains require money up front, but every dollar spent on prevention saves exponentially more in post-disaster recovery down the line. As natural disasters become increasingly costly in today's economic climate, updating how we build and protect global markets isn't just a safety measure anymore. It's pure economic survival. That's a wrap for today's breakdown. If you found this insightful, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.